YouTube land, and happy Motivation Monday. First and foremost, I do want to apologize that I look like I just rolled out of bed. I did. I am still kind of so sick and it's not fun at all. But second and more importantly is that today I hit 50 subscribers. And I'm so happy. Now, to some of you hotshot, popular, pantsy YouTubers out there, I realize 50 subscribers might not seem like a lot, but I'm telling you, it's a lot to me. It's a lot, and it means a lot. It means even more than it's a lot. I don't even think I ever had a lecture class with 50 people in it, so it's huge. It's huge. So I just want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. I'm just gonna give you an air hug. My coat, my PJs. Oh. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for sticking with me and for being so supportive. And I really, really cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. And believe me, there is a lot more to come. What's that? A little birdie just told me there might be a Vice palette giveaway in the near future. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, in celebration of this momentous occasion, I have candles. And I am going to light a candle. If I could find one. We're going to do pink. Pink is my favorite color. Well, one of them. So, since you guys, my subscribers, got me here, I want you to blow it out. No? Here, I'll help you. Yay! You help me, I help you. That's what I say. Because that's what we all about here at Spoony Sensei. Yo. Anyway, things have been ridiculously crazy. As I mentioned, and probably as you notice, I have been sick and sick and sick. And that plus 18 hours of doctor's appointments since Thursday, plus the snow, etc., 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 I have not yet completed my first step. Which brings me to today's step 1. I have notes again. Step 1. Learn to differentiate between legitimate reasons that you cannot do something and just excuses. I have noticed both from myself and other spoonies, especially those of us who have been ill for years and years and years, that we have a general tendency to either self-sabotage, which that's another video that I really want and need to do because I feel like that's something we almost all tend to do, and it's an important topic. We either tend to self-sabotage or turn lazy. And when I say lazy, I don't mean like lazy like, oh, I'm just going to lay on the couch and not get up because I don't want to. Not that kind of lazy, because we do not have the luxury of such laziness. I've been spending quite a bit of time thinking about this issue, and it all seems to come back around to that we don't have actual free time or downtime thing that I've mentioned frequently throughout this series. Sometimes we are genuinely just sick and have totally packed schedules, and we really can't get anything done during that time because we're so sick, tired, worn out, possibly flaring, etc. However, if you find that you've been sick and busy for days, but then you wake up one morning and you're actually feeling all right, and still you don't do anything to work toward your goal or first step, I think your brain then is telling you, hey, wait, where's my downtime? Off the top of my head, I can think of 2 ways to rectify this or to start to rectify this. The first one is make yourself look forward to it, even if you have to bust out your 4-year-old imagination or pretend you're getting paid like Oprah style for doing so. And I guarantee the closer you are to finishing it, the better and better you'll feel. And the longer you do this, the more enjoyable that act is going to just start feeling on its own. You could also make your goal or step your leisure time, even if your leisure time is spent when you're not feeling your best. Your brain might not start to get the hang of it for a while, but when it does start to realize you are doing these steps to achieve something you want for yourself and what you want out of your life, I guarantee it will catch up with you, especially if you add in the reward component I mentioned last week. Idea number 2 is to basically just make some downtime for yourself. Maybe dedicate a few days a week to no doctor's appointments, no appointments in general, no shots if that's something you can do. If you have to take daily shots, don't skip your shots. No infusions for those couple of days, etc., etc. And possibly during this time, not working on your goal even. Just give yourself the actual downtime. Conversely, perhaps you could then dedicate 1 or 2 days to actually working on your steps. That way you won't feel like you're stealing time from other places and that you're actually achieving something, and you still get to feel like you're having a break. I mean, I cannot guarantee that you or I or anyone will actually feel well on our downtime days, but at least our minds can start to understand that we're actually giving them that time to have. Furthermore, our bodies can actually rest and start to heal during that time. I know it doesn't sound like a huge change, but I want you to try it, and I'm going to try it, and hopefully we'll start to feel happier and start to feel like we actually do have some downtime, and as a result, we'll be more relaxed. So that's just my idea. On to step number 2. Step number 2. If you have finished your first step from last week, congratulations! Another candle for you. Congratulations! Yay! If you have finished your first step this week, I want you to tell me all about it in the comment section and blow out the candle already. Okay, I'll help. I am so proud of you. And I just want you to keep being so awesome and keep chugging away at this. And I guarantee in no time, you're going to meet that goal and you're going to have what you want, and your life is going to feel so much better and more fulfilled. Now, for the rest of us, if you're like me and things have popped up, like you've gotten sick like I have, and everybody in your family's sick too. Ugh. For us, I want this week to be the week we get our first steps done. So I know things have been tough. They've been tough for me, that's for sure. But I'm really going to go gung-ho and really work hard the rest of this week to get this first step done. And that is, again, contacting my university library, which is obviously a phone call I do not look forward to. If you watched my last video, Talk About It Tuesday, you'll know why. And second, to come up with a thesis topic. But those are manageable things. I should be able to do that in a week. And so I'm going to just, knuckle down, buckle down, and do it. If you absolutely cannot get your goal done, either because life throws things in your way, again, you get sick, or your goal is just not on that timeline, that's okay too. I just really want us to focus and complete our first steps so we can, start to move on to our next steps. Again, congratulations yet again if you have managed to complete your first steps. I want you to reward yourself with something small. This is not like the same level as the reward you would give yourself when you've completed your goal entirely, like, a trip or something like that. But I want you to do just something nice for yourself to reinforce that, I feel good, I feel successful thing in your mind. So, maybe if that's something you can do, go hang out with your friends for a night. Maybe just even go and stop and get your favorite coffee or tea or hot cocoa or whatever you like. Or even just take a day or a night and do nothing at all except feel proud for what you've done, feel happy for yourself, and feel successful. So, for step two, then, for those of us who have not yet finished our first steps, it is to finish them this week if possible. For those of you who have finished your first steps, I want you to go back to the first week and repeat the same process. This week, I really just want you to do the same thing as the first week and just identify the step. I don't really want you to act upon it so much. But, if you're totally gung ho and you're in that, I'm so driven state of mind and you want to just get it done, that's great. That's fine. I don't want you to overdo it, and I don't want your health to suffer as a consequence of overdoing things. And just always remember that your body needs attention, and your body and my body needs more attention than we often even realize. And that's especially true now that you're putting it under more stress from actually trying to accomplish something, whether it be a job or school or whatever your goal is. Your body talks, so please listen to it. Okay, so those are my 2 steps for this week's Motivation Monday. And the first one, again, is to learn to differentiate between when you're actually overwhelmed and sick and you can't do something, and when you're just making excuses. And the second part of that is to actually schedule in somehow downtime for yourself so that your mind doesn't go to that place where it makes excuses at all. Step two, again, is if you have finished your first step, congratulations! Congratulations! And I am so proud of you. And what I want you to do this week is just to identify your second step and, write it down. You don't have to look at it again until next week. That's fine. And for the rest of us who have not yet finished our first steps, to try as much as possible to finish them. So that is today's Motivation Monday. I hope you guys are all having a happy and healthy day. Thank you as always for watching and for your time, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.